Hi guys, it's Anna. I'm going to do some yoga with Anna from home. Obviously just during this crazy time where we have to all be in home and missing all our lovely classes. So if you can, grab your mats, grab something cosy so you can have by the side and come join me. We're going to start off in seated position, our Shavasana. We're going to rest our hands on our kneecaps really gently and we're going to just draw our eyes down to a close. Just want you just to see, just checking in how you're feeling in general. How your mind's feeling, how your body's feeling, and just physically how you're feeling. If you're tired, energetic, just see what you need for your practice today. Placing anything that's busy in your minds, place those outside of the room, just outside away from you, so you can switch off from that. The mind is quite a busy thing, so we're just going to work on calming it down, introducing some stillness, and just being in the moment, just tuning into your body and just working on some calmness and relaxation as well as strengthening your body. Okay, so if you can bring your attention to your breath, I'd like you just take a nice long deep inhale in through the nose and a slow smooth exhale out through the nose. Inhale in, so really working a nice long deep inhale, filling up the chest, filling up the belly, and the exhale sinking into your mats. Inhale in, so really breathe in some calmness now. Tuning into that breath and exhaling. Just take a moment to notice where you're breathing and see if you can deepen that inhale. So really breathe deeply now. And slowly exhale, sinking your sit bones down and your shoulders away from the ears. You might be able to hear a little dog snoring in the background, that's Poppy, so just ignore. And she's just joining in with us. So take a nice long inhale in through the nose. Long and smooth exhale out through the mouth. We're just going to take a moment to set an intention for our yoga practice, something that's going to give us inspiration. We're going to work on quite a few sun salutations today. So, saluting to the sun, bringing energy into our system, strengthening our body and calming our mind. Hands to heart centre, set your intention now for you, something that's personal and important. Take a nice deep breath into that heart centre to seal it. And slowly exhale out. Bring your eyes from open, we're going to inhale and lift up our arms, reaching up. Filling up our lungs, exhaling hands to heart centre. Gonna go again. Inhale the arms up overhead, invite a lovely long inhale in and a long exhale out. Let out any tension you're holding on to. Inhale in, really reaching those hands up, having a really good stretch up. Introducing a lovely in-breath into the system and a long exhale out. Feeling. Dropping those hands, inhaling, bringing those shoulders up, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. And on the exhale, sighing them out, letting all that tension go. Inhaling up, really bring those shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, sinking them away. We'll do one more. Inhaling in, really bring those shoulders up, 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 up. And on the exhale, dropping them further away. Inhale, floating the right arm, and we're going to bring it to the left ear. I'm going to work our way over to the right hand side gently, not pushing down on the ear, but just gently stretching the left hand side body. Just noticing how that left hand side body is feeling. Tension in the neck. So send that in-breath in to soften the area. And the out-breath to release. Inhale the arm up, exhale down. Working the other side. Inhale the left arm up to the right ear, stretching over to the left, drawing the eyes to close or lowering your gaze, checking in with that right hand side body, so not pressing down on the ear, just gently resting that hand, just working that neck away from that right shoulder, taking a nice long inhale in, and exhale to soften and release that tight area that you're holding tension to. Inhale the arm up, exhale down. This time, inhale both arms up. We're going to reach up to the sky, grounding our sit bones, reaching the hands away from the ears. I'm going to melt forwards on the exhale. your tummy over your thighs. Once your hands are reaching forwards, work your fingertips away from the body and just feel a release, a deep release in both hips. Taking a nice long inhale in through the right side and exhale out, sending it out. Inhale through the left hand side body and then slowly exhaling out, sighing out. Walking those hands close to the body, and we're going to send them around the back, so fingertips are away from the back. So just really grounding those hands out, pushing into the hands. We can take a nice inhale, really filling up that chest, having a nice stretch onto those chest muscles, really opening up, heart centre to the sky, enjoying that beautiful stretch. Exhale, hands to heart centre. We're coming into our tabletop position now. So, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Untucking those toes, we are going to work through in some cat and cows. Inhale, pushing into the hands to find an opening in the chest, really stimulating the heart and the lungs. Your gaze is forwards. Exhale, tucking the pelvis, tucking the chin. Tailbone is tucked under its particular point, a really lovely arch to the back. Inhale, pushing into the hands to find a nice opening in the chest, really stimulating the heart and lungs now. As you exhale, tilting the pelvis and tucking that tailbone under. Gonna go again. Inhale, pushing through to the hands and opening the chest. Really lovely long inhale in and a lovely exhale out. Just sigh it all out. Just tuning into the back body. Just feel a lovely stretch along the shoulder blades, along the upper back. We're gonna go again. Inhale through to open. And exhale to arch, just tuning into the spine, exercising the spine, just creating mobility. Inhale through to open. Exhale to arch. We're walking the hands forward, so we're going to make our way into our child's pose. So sit your bottoms back onto your heels. Your knees want to be a little bit further apart, so just towards the sides of your mats now. Big toes are touching. Resting that forehead down. The fingertips stretching away from the hips. We're taking a lovely long inhale up through the left hand side. Creating space in that side body and exhale out through the left. Inhale out through the right side, really reaching nice in-breath. See if you can get right down to the right hip with the in-breath. And exhale out, just sinking it into your mats. Walking the hands close to the body now. We're coming into a kneeling position. Your knees should be a couple of fist width apart. So just check in, the big toes are touching. Hands to heart centre. We're going to take a nice long inhale in. Interlacing the hands and lifting up, bringing your gaze up to those hands, hugging those shoulder blades back together as you exhale, sweeping those hands down the sides of the body, spreading those fingertips, finding a nice opening in that heart centre. Inhale in, interlacing to lift up, pushing that ceiling away with the hands, bring your gaze up. Exhale, sweeping away, fingertips spread wide, find that nice opening in the heart centre. Inhale again, interlace to lift up. Breathing deeply now. Exhale, sweeping away. Opening that heart centre. Inhale again, interlace to lift you up. And exhale to sweep away. We'll do one more. Inhale, hands to heart centre, interlace to lift up. Breathing deeply, bring your gaze to your hands. Exhale, sweeping away. Open that chest and that heart centre, really stimulating the heart and the lungs. Coming into a kneeling position. Bring your hands into heart centre. We're going to inhale, lifting up, raising our arms up overhead. Exhale to bow forwards, coming into your child's pose, your balasana. Rest that forehead down. Inhale, rippling forwards over into cow, so really open that chest. Just making sure your knees are underneath hips now. Opening that chest. Exhale, tucking your toes and coming into your first downward facing dog. Your heels should be hovering over the mat. Your shoulders, just making sure your elbows are externally rotated. You're spreading your fingertips wide, so you're pressing to the whole part of the hand. Inhale, rippling forwards, lowering those knees down. Opening the chest now into cow pose, and then exhale back into your child's pose, walking those fingertips away from you further forwards. We're Lovely. Inhale, lifting our arms up overhead into high prayer. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll go again. Inhale, lifting up now, reaching up with those hands into high prayer. Exhale to bow forwards. We're coming into our child's pose, resting our hips back onto our heels, rounding those sit bones down. Inhale, rolling forwards now over into cow pose, opening that chest, pushing those hips back. Exhale, tucking those toes, coming back into your downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. So just really stretching the back of the legs, pushing to the whole part of the hand. The gaze is between the knees. We're drawing the navel to the spine. Inhale, rippling forwards, lowering those knees and coming in to your cow pose, opening that chest. Exhale, back now in to your child's pose. Just feel a release in those shoulders and just opening into the hips. Inhale, the arms up, coming into high kneeling position. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're coming into our moon salute, so making sure your knees are together. Taking a nice long inhale in, coming up into high kneeling position. Exhale. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time, inhale the right foot forwards and the thigh too. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale into a little back bend. Inhale up, arms go out wide, palms facing out, palms facing forwards. Inhale, turning to the right, so just twist with the torso, hips facing forwards. Exhale to center. Inhale, turning over to the left, looking over that left shoulder, turning with that torso. Exhale into center. Inhale, the left hand down, the right hand C-shapes over the body, so feeling a nice stretch in the torso. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, the left hand to the left calf, opening up through the chest. If this is not good for you, you can bring your hand into the lower back as well. So take your choice. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale to a kneeling position. We'll go the other side. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale. Inhale the arms up overhead. Breathing deeply now. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the left foot forward, landing that left foot forward. Exhale. Inhale the arms up overhead. We'll take a baby back bend from this position, feeling nice, opening in the chest. Exhale, hands, palms facing out. Inhale, turning to the left, just looking over that left shoulder now, twisting with the torso. Exhale to center. Inhale, turning to the right. Exhale to center. You can bring your right hand to hip or to the mat, taking a nice C shape over to the right side, feeling the stretch and space in that side body. Inhale lifts you up. Right hand to the lower back or to the calf, pushing in now to a deep back bend, so really opening up those hips, stretching the torso, just enjoying beautiful stretch. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. Inhale the left leg back to meet the right. Exhale back into a seated position. We're walking our hands further forwards. We're coming into a cat and cow pose. As I say, modern day cat and cow are slightly different. So what we're going to do is raise the right leg out behind us, just pointing behind, and we're going to send the right foot, pushing the ceiling away. Inhale to find opening into the chest, bring your gaze forwards. Exhale, tucking the knee in and the chin in. Inhale, finding an eyes opening, pushing the ceiling away with that foot, really stretching back. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale, pushing the foot away, up to the ceiling. Exhale, drawing in, chin to knee. And again, one more. Inhale, pushing the foot up to the ceiling. Exhale, drawing in. Land that knee down gently. I'm going to go the other side, so let's just reset now. Left foot comes out behind us on the inhale. Exhale. Inhale the left foot, so push that foot up to the ceiling. Find a nice opening in the chest. Exhale, drawing the chin to the knee. Inhale, finding a nice opening now in the chest. As you exhale, drawing the chin to the knee. Inhale again, pushing that foot up to the ceiling, pushing it away. Exhale, drawing in. Now we'll do one more. Inhale, pushing the foot away. Bring your gaze up as you exhale, draw it in. Land that knee down. We're going to set up our downward facing dog. Tucking these toes, making sure your knees are underneath the hips, your hands are underneath the shoulders. When you're ready, first of all, we're going to do a hover. So take a nice inhale in and draw those knees in. Hovering those knees over the mat so the knees are parallel to the mat. So for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale down. And again, pushing in the whole part of the hands, not just the wrist, but the whole part of the hands. Bring our body weight so it's just nice and even. Inhale, lifting, drawing up, navel to spine for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and lowering. Just building strength in the arms and in the core. This time we're going to lift the knees all the way back up. We're sending the hips up high into our downward facing dog. So when you're ready, tuck those toes, lifting those knees slowly and sending those heels back, sending those hips back up high into your downward facing dog. If you need to walk your feet back, you can do so. Making sure you're planting your hands, you're pushing your hands into the mats now. And really sending your weight back into your heels. Making sure your gaze is between your knee, just making sure you're drawing your navel to spine. Elbows now externally rotated outwards towards the sides of your mats. We're here just taking a nice pedal and taking a head shake from side to side. Just releasing any tension you feel in that neck of yours. And just take a moment just to release from this particular position. Just working maybe if you want to take your knees to the right hand side of your mat and your hips to the left hand side. Inhale to come up. And send your knees over to the left and your hips over to the right. Just see what you need in that pose. And take a moment. Take another couple of inhales in. And long exhales out. And again, inhale in. And so yeah, exhale out. Let any tension go. Walking your hands towards, no, your feet, sorry, towards your hands towards your feet towards your hands. Whatever you want to do, to come into a nice forward fold position. Take a kind of micro bend of those knees, just to release any tension, any strain you've got on your hamstrings. Let your neck, let your head hang heavy. You might want to cross your arms over in ragdoll position. So we're taking a rock slowly from side to side. So rock it out, seeing what you need, just grounding those feet into the mats, making sure they're nice and comfortable, supporting your whole body. You might want to close your eyes down for a moment too. Take a nice deep breath in, and a cleansing breath out. Landing those hands, we're going to slowly peel up one vertebrae at a time, using your core and slowly untucking your chin last, rolling up into a nice standing position. Take some nice big shoulder rolls. Sort it out in the meantime. So just taking some nice big shoulder rolls. So breathing in. Roll those shoulders, just get some movement going on. You might find some clicking sensations, quite a lot of tension in the shoulders. So we're going to go back the other way. And when you're ready, come to the ends of the mat. I'm going to find our Tadasana, our mountain pose. So making sure your feet are grounded onto your mat. I'm just going to face you so you can see what's going on. All four corners of the feet need pressing to the mat. So take a rock from front to back. Just making sure all four corners are pressing down into the mat. Lifting the toes up and spreading them so they're nice and wide onto the mats. We're lifting up from the kneecaps. We are tilting the pelvis, second tailbone under, and we're just drawing up through the core now. So navel towards the spine, rolling those shoulders away from the ears. Don't want them up as earring today. And palms facing out. Excuse the dog noises in the background. Have me a yawn. End of the mat. Okay. Inhale the arms up overhead. So really, really reaching up with those hands. Perfect. Exhale, hands to your heart center. So just get some nice deep in-breaths in. Feeling oxygen, feeling prana in your system. It's your energy, it's your life force. So breathing in deeply now. Exhale, hands to heart center. And again, inhale in, really reaching up now. Exhale, hands to your heart center. This time we're going to stay with our hands over the head. Breathing in, and we're going to send our hips to the left and our hands over to the right hand side, coming into a nice twist. Inhaling up, exhaling over. Bring your gaze round to that left side. Inhale coming up, exhale over to the right. shuffling the hips to the right and your hands go over. Just really finding a nice stretch in that side body. One more time, really reaching up, and then we're going to send ourselves over to the right with our hips over to the left. Inhale up, exhale, hands to heart center. When you're ready, we're going to do some sun salutations. So inhale, lifting the arms up overhead, really reaching up now, grounding through those feet. And when you're ready, we're going to hinge at the hips, flexing forward. I'll come to your wrist to my toes, then we're going to take a step back, hinging forward with the hips, coming into your forward fold. Micro bend in the knees if you need it. Inhale, hands to shins. So find length now in the spine, lengthen the neck as an extended part of the spine. Bring your gaze, your drishti point, which is down, your point of focus. Exhale, back to forward fold. Inhale, stepping the right leg, really lunge back with that right leg, coming into a lovely runner's lunge position. Making sure the hips are nice and even. Bring your right fingertips down to the mat, your gaze is facing forwards. Exhale, stepping the left foot back to meet the right in your downward facing dog. Taking 3 deep breaths in here. We're breathing in, drawing the navel to the spine. Gaze is between the knees. And your hips are up high. Inhale, rippling forwards over into plank position. So really coming into a high plank now, bringing your body weight over the hands. You might want to check underneath the body, just make sure you're in a lovely straight line. We're lowering the knees, hugging the elbows close to the body and lowering down, coming down onto the ground. Planting those fingertips underneath the shoulders. We're taking a nice inhale in, looking forward, your gaze is forwards, hugging those shoulder blades back into cobra. Exhale to lower. Inhale to look over the right side, looking over that right shoulder, working back now. Exhale down. Inhale, looking over the left shoulder. Exhale down. This time, planting the weight into the hands, lifting up into full cobra, so pushing into the hands, hugging those shoulder blades back, elbows close in, tucking those toes, exhaling back into a downward facing dog. Once again, taking 2 deep breaths in here. Breathing into your system, and on the exhale, sending out any tension with it. And again, breathing deeply now. Navel draws towards the spine. Exhale out. Taking a bend at the knees, and we're going to land the right foot between the hands, back into your lunge position. Stepping the left foot back to the front, into your forward fold position. Taking a micro bend off the knees, inhale into flat back, so draw those shoulder blades back, find length in that neck. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lifting slowly all the way up, reverse swan dive. Lift, 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 bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer. We'll go one more the other side. Inhale, the arms up overhead, really, really reaching up now. Exhale, swan diving down. Let the nose lead. Inhale into flat back. Lengthen the neck, draw those shoulder blades back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, stepping the left leg back, so really lunge it back now, the left foot. Bring your gaze forwards, making sure the hips are nice and even. Exhale, stepping the the right foot back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, ripping forwards now over into plank position, so bring your body weight forward. If you'd like to drop the knees, and then the chest, chin to the ground and lower down. Plant those hands. And then we're just going to hover those hands over the mat now, so just hover those hands over. Inhale, lifting up, so just let your back do the work, bring your gaze forwards. Exhale down. Inhale, looking over the right. Exhale down. Inhale, looking over the left. Exhale down, perfect. When you're ready, inhale, pushing into the hands, pushing back into full cobra. If you'd like to come into full upward facing dog, you can lift the kneecaps, so you're just up on your tops of your feet now. Exhale, tucking those toes and coming back into your downward facing dog. Getting a bit warm now. Obviously, really good for your system. Inhale, so just take a nice bend on the knees and step the left foot between the hands. Plant that foot between the hands. We're grounding the right hand down next to the left foot. We're going to take a twist and open up through the left hand side. So bring your gaze up to that left hand, stacking those shoulders. Bring your gaze up. Exhale down. Step stepping the back foot, which is your right foot, to meet the left, into your full position. Inhale into flat back, find length in that spine, through that neck. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lifting up all the way up now. Really reaching up to the sky with the hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll go again. Inhale, lifting up. Should know the routine now. Exhale to fold. Inhale into flat back, finding length in that spine, extension with the neck. Exhale to fold. Inhale, stepping the right leg back into your lunge position. Drop those hips there nice and even, gaze facing forwards. Exhale, stepping back with your left leg. This time, inhale, ripping forwards over into high plank. We're holding for 5, 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, ripping forwards over into plank position. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, back into your downward facing dog. This time, inhale, ripping forwards now into your plank position. Go lower hands into forearm plank. So just making sure your forearms are nice and parallel. We're holding here for 5, drawing it up through the core. Bring your gaze down to the mat for 3, for 2, for 1. Lower the knees, lower the chest, chin to the ground. Take a rest for a moment. We're crossing the hands now, resting the forehead onto the hands. Take a nice long inhale. Tune in again to your intention for the practice. Just take a reminder. Exhale out. This time we're going to lift the arms up. So bring your head and your arms off the ground. We're going to inhale, lifting and lowering. Inhale, lifting over to the right. Bring your gaze around to the right. Working back again. Exhale to lower. Inhale over to the left. Bring your gaze to the left. And then lowering down. Making sure the fingertips are spread just underneath the shoulders, in line with the shoulders. Inhale into big cobra, or full upward facing dog, whatever is good for you. Exhale, tapping the toes and coming back into your downward facing dog. Taking a bend of the knees, inhale, stepping the left foot. You might want to give a little hand at the ankle, at the heel. Just wiggle it forwards, you can just wiggle that toe forwards. Just make sure your hips are nice and in line. I think I'm doing the same side again, excuse me, let's step that foot back. Inhale the right foot, I do apologise, knew I was making a mistake. We're only human, aren't we? That's fine. So, right foot, apologies, is stepped between the hands. So we're nice and even. Grab that left hand next to the right foot, taking a twist up with the right hand. Bring your gaze up to that right hand. Really twisting with the torso, British toxification twist. Exhale down, step that left leg between the hands. And then take a moment in your fold. Cross those arms, ragdoll again. If you want to come front and back as well, whatever you need, please take it and just take a moment. Just let that head, let that neck hang heavy. Feel a release in all the back of the legs, which is really good. Inhale, lifting your right arm up. So really reach that right arm up. Exhale down. Oopsies, gone too close to the door again. Inhale, looking up at that left hand. Exhale down. Inhale into flat back, extend through that neck. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale, lifting up, engaging the core, bring the arms up overhead. Taking a lovely long inhale in. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to take a step back, so a couple of feet back with the left foot. So 2 to 3 feet back. Turn that left foot facing that 45-degree angle. Inhale and interlace the hands behind you, pushing into the palms. Inhale the arms up, exhale to fold, aiming the chin to the knee. If you need to take a micro bend of that front leg, please do so. You're going to find a nice release in the shoulders and in the right calf, and in the back of the hamstring as well. Inhale, lifting up. Breathing deeply. Exhale, working those hands at the back of the body to feel a release and a heart opener. Bring those hands, give them a shake, step that back foot back to meet the right, and we're going to go the other side. So when you're ready, step the right foot back 2 to 3 feet, Turn the back foot out, 45-degree angle. Interlace the hands around the back of the body. Inhale, opening up the chest. And we're going to take a bend forwards now, slowly, slowly. Palms together if you can. Aim the chin to the knee. Working over now. Take a micro bend if you need to in that leg. Just enjoying a nice deep stretch. Feeling release on that back of the leg. Inhale will lift you up. Interlace hands back and down the body. Find a nice opening in the chest. Feel a release. Stimulating the heart and lungs. Give those hands a shake out. Step that back foot to meet the front. And we're going to come into Shavasana, which is our squat position. So turn those feet out. Get a couple of feet apart. Take a bend, knees go over ankles. And bring the hands together in heart center. We're going to hook the elbows into the inner thighs, pushing those inner thighs away, taking a nice big hip opener from this position. The aim is to get the heels onto the ground. So if you can't get there, it doesn't matter if you're halfway. It just takes some time to work in this particular position. We're taking a rock from side to side just to find your release. Inhale to look over to the right shoulder. Exhale back into the centre. Inhale looking over the left. Exhale. Bring those hands down. Step those feet back in together. We're going to bring those feet out in front of us. Into Dandasana. Into staff pose. So find those sit bones onto the mat. Inhale the arms up over the head. Take a bend of those knees and we're going to fold forwards. Melting our tummies towards our thighs. Walking those fingertips closer to the ground, away towards the feet, away from the body. Just taking a nice calming, deep inhale in. And breathing to the back of the legs now. And exhale, sinking further down. Taking a nice inhale in. Breathing to the hips. And exhale. Bring the hands close to the body. We're going to hug the knees in. We're going to slowly roll back. Careful where you're landing. I'm going to rock from side to side. Must have got the smallest room to do yoga, so it's a bit of a silk course. Makes it more fun, I guess, doesn't it? So rock from side to side. Take some lovely inhales in. And some long soothing exhales out. Just think if you've got any tension, just pick that area of tension up and send it out with your exhale. So inhale in to soften and then exhale out to release. We're sending the knees over to the right. And bring your gaze, and if you can, bring your hands out if you've got room, or into cactus hands, into like almost like the T shape. So let that head roll over to the left hand side. And just tuning into the lower back, feeling a release in the spine. Sending a long in breath into the hips. And exhale. Breathing in. Sorry, the dog's making noises. Breathing in. And exhale. One more. Breathing in deeply. And exhale. We're going to send the knees into the centre and let them roll over to the left, and we're going to bring our gaze over to the right hand side. Let that head roll over to the right. Just tuning into the side body now, so really breathing deeply into that right hip. Connecting with your back body. And relaxing back out again. Breathing in now. Slowly exhale. And again, one more time, breathing in. And exhale out. Perfect. Roll those knees back into centre. Going to make our way into happy baby. So bring those knees close, hug them close to the body. The soles of the feet are coming up to the ceiling. We're going to bring our hands to the outside of our feet, and we're going to take a rock from side to side. So whatever is good for you, you can bring your hands onto the shins, whatever you need. Just going to make a nice hip opener. So working those knees close to the body as you can, and just feeling a nice opening in the hips, massaging out the lower part of the back. You can draw your eyes to a close if you'd like to, whatever is good for you. Just breathing into the left hip. Exhale. And breathing into the right hip. Exhale. Draw those feet in together. Land those knees down onto the floor. The thighs are meeting the floor now. Opening up through the hips, crossing the hands overhead. So just crossing those arms now. Taking a nice inhale in to create space now in the chest. Exhale. Breathing space into the tummy. And exhale it out. Release any tension you're holding in the tummy. Breathing space into the hips. And just enjoy a lovely stretch over the hips. We're going to extend our legs out long. Bringing the palms down so they're resting down by the sides of the body. We're coming into our Shavasana, our relaxation now. So, connecting our bodies to the mats. We're just going to bring our attention to our breath. Just find some stillness, some time to reflect on what we've just done in our yoga practice. And just take a moment to breathe. Noticing how the inhaling comes into the body and the exhale flows back out again. Really breathing in now, so breathing deeply for the count of 3. Exhale out for the count of 5. Inhale in for the count of 3. Exhale for the count of 5. Inhale in for the count of 3. And slowly exhale for the count of 5. Just tune into the natural rhythm of your breath. Lose the counting. Now just start with relaxing the feet. Just bringing awareness into the feet, into the kneecaps, and into the thighs, and let the thighs grow heavy, and let them feel supported by the mat underneath you, or the ground underneath you. Bringing awareness into the hips, into the tummy, into the chest, and into the shoulders. Flow that energy through those areas with your breath. Just noticing any sensations you feel, any tightness. Breathe into that particular area. And exhale any tension you're holding on to. We're breathing into the lower back, into the middle back, into the upper back. And sending out any tension we're holding onto those areas. Bringing awareness now into our arms and into our forearms, into the hands, and just slowly let them relax. Slowly exhale, melting them into the mats. Working awareness now into the face. Soften through the jaw. Bring awareness into the whole face. Let the eyes grow heavy. And let the forehead relax. And let the scalp relax onto the mat. Breathing out into the heart center. Taking a nice long inhale in through that heart. Breathing calmness, peace, relaxation through the system. And breathing out any tension you're holding on to. One more inhale in through heart center. Flushing the body full of calmness. And exhale, ridding the body of any tension. Take 3 deep breaths in your own time. And give your hands a squeeze, the feet a squeeze. Get some movement back. You want to circle the feet. And you might want to have a full body stretch, so pointing those toes and pointing those hands above you. Really reaching out long, seeing as long as you can go. Breathing length into the body. And the exhale, drawing those knees in. If you can, eyes still closed. I'm going to rock from side to side. Just slowly coming round. Rock those knees over to the right, landing those knees onto your side body. And slowly make yourselves back up into seated position, your Shavasana again. Crossing those feet, crossing your legs, and just resting those hands back onto your kneecaps, grounding those sit bones. We're going to take a lovely inhale in through the nose, filling up the body, four corners of the torso, and exhaling. Breathing in, finding lengthen that spine from the lower, middle and upper back, through the neck, through the crown. I'm going to sink further into our mats. Inhale in, bring the arms over the head, really reaching up with those prayer hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reminding yourselves of your intention for the practice. Take a lovely long inhale in, the longest inhale you've had all day, and followed by the longest exhale you've had out all day. Sinking those shoulders away from the ears. I'm going to take a bow from me to you. Namaste. Keep happy, healthy and well. Have a lovely day, guys. From myself and Poppy, who gets here, I'm going to wake up to say goodbye. A little munchkin.